good.
Hello, and welcome for those watching. It is now 6:13 on Wednesday, November the 20th. We are convened here after some delay because of, well, yours truly not being here on time, to give due consideration to the matters duly posted in accordance with state law and local ordinances. Is there anything we talk about before we need to begin?
No? Yeah.
There being none.
So, just one thing. So, congratulations, you three were appointed last night by City Council for a 2-year term to the Zoning Commission.
Okay, thanks.
Right, literally. Also appointed was Lisa Versace, who's out of town, and then Stephen Duffy is our newest member. I guess he wasn't able to make it this evening, but we'll probably need to do some sort of orientation for him at some point. He has served as an alternate, but I don't recall if he's actually
I don't
served
believe
at a
so.
meeting. So just wanted to give that update.
Okay. That being said, we are going to convene this meeting of the Sunset Valley Zoning Commission at 6:14. We're open. Call to. I would suggest that we have everybody here.
Okay.
I am willing to continue to serve as the chair pro tempore until such time that we have a permanent chair
Okay,
elected.
that's fine.
I would just say you would table that item and we'll put it on your next agenda. Okay.
So done. All right. Minutes for the last zoning meeting. I didn't see minutes. Did y'all have minutes?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Matt, I didn't see them
They were on the,
on the email.
yeah.
Matt, I'm just gonna take a quick look at. Got these right here. Well, that's basically what happened. Okay. All right. Have y'all had a chance to review
Yes.
these? Does anybody have any objections, comments, edits to the meeting minutes? Can I get a motion to approve the minutes from last meeting?
Second.
I've got a motion and a second. All in favor of approving the minutes from the last meeting, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay, motion passes. We're moving on to item number 5, which is to conduct a hearing and consider the zoning commission recommendation to the city council regarding a request for special use permit for it says medial related professional office, but I know it's medical related. Because from when I read the stuff, it was definitely medical, not medial. Okay, do we have a staff presentation? Do we have anything that's
Sure,
gonna go on?
Commissioners, just very quickly.
Okay.
This is a request by the Austin Community Wellness, by Dr. Sarah Duke, who's with us today, and her husband. They operate the Austin Community Wellness Clinic, which is an existing chiropractic office as well as a massage a place on South Congress, and they would like to relocate to 4934 West US Highway 290 Service Road, which is the former location of the Kelly Law Group. Kelly Law Group has moved on. They still own the property. They have leased it to the folks that are here today. And in the Highway Commercial Zoning District, which is what this is, the medical-related professional office is a special use permit. And so they are here today to request that special use permit. The staff does recommend approval of the item.
Okay. Anything else from
That's
the
it.
staff?
That's all.
Anything from my fellow zoning?
Well, I've read the application and it looks fine to me. I see nothing at all that would present any kind of a problem.
Okay. All right. We have, we've received your chiropractor's license, chiropractor's license, I should say. And so when we're talking about that area, normally we talk about traffic, especially during this time of year. As we get closer to the holidays, traffic queues up along the frontage road of 290 and Brody back toward Westgate. And, so that is often that's often a concern. We often ask for traffic studies if there's a high volume of people coming and going. When I looked at your application, I didn't get that sense. How many people do you anticipate in the office at any one time? There, right. Things that we've looked at before have been retail. They have been a child daycare, where you've got a drop off in the morning and a drop off in a pickup in the evening. I imagine those 3 or 4 at any one time happens throughout the day. Yes. Okay. And how many staff do y'all have? Oh, and okay. So y'all represent one vehicle.
They have a
You
tandem
represent one
bicycle.
vehicle. Okay. And again, from reading your application, I don't believe that this is any issue, but there's no medical waste or any other pathogens, blood or other tissue type things that we have to worry about, right? Okay. I didn't see any issues with the application. I had those questions and needed to ask
Yeah.
because we've always asked about
Yeah.
traffic and
Yeah.
waste in the past. Any other issues that any of my fellow zoning commissioners would like to explore with Dr. Duke and, I'm sorry, Mr. Duke? James? Okay.
No, I don't have anything else.
Okay. All right. In that case, hearing no other comments, questions, or anything else like that from staff or the commissioners, can I get a motion to make a recommendation to the city council granting a special use permit for this use at 4934 West Highway 290?
I so move.
Okay, I've got a motion. Do I get a second? Okay. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Staff, it's unanimous.
Okay, thank you.
And we're done with number 5. Y'all are free to go, or you're welcome to stay and listen to us talk about the farmer's market. It's up to y'all.
Yeah, good luck with your,
We'll see you
Look
at City
forward to having
Council
something like that nearby.
on the
Okay.
3rd. Okay, see you guys.
All right, moving on to item number 6, which is the public hearing to consider a recommendation to City Council regarding a proposed amendment to the Land Development Code to allow farmers artisans market as a special use in the Parkland zoning district. Okay, staff.
Sure.
Take it away.
Commissioners, if you recall at the last zoning commission meeting, the city council initiated a zoning case for what's called the Uplands Tract, which is really 2 different pieces of property that often known as the Triangle and the Uplands Tract itself. Those properties were rezoned from GUI to P Parkland. So after y'all recommended it, the city council followed through and passed that as well. So the property is now zoned Parkland. Within the Parkland zoning district, however, the farmers/artisan market, which is a defined use within the Land Development Code, is not a permitted use nor a special use. This amendment would allow the farmers artisan market as a special use within the P or Parkland zoning district. Essentially what it would do is take the existing farmers market and change it from what it became, which is a legal non-conforming use, to back to a legal use. So with that, I'm available for any questions.
Okay. So this would be in the Triangle,
Yes.
which is on the, just so that folks that are not familiar with this may be watching, that is on the west side of North Oregon Trail.
That's correct.
And the Uplands, which is on the east side of North Oregon Trail and north of Stadium Drive, which some folks don't know that that's the actual roadway that runs between Pillow and Sunset Trail, between the school and the, yeah.
And then
So-
just to be clear too, this is not specific to the existing SFC farmers market over at the Triangle. Rather, it would apply to any place that has P Parkland zoning. It just so happens that's our only farmers market at this time.
Right. Okay. My question when this came up would be vehicular traffic. And the reason I ask is the triangle often sees trucks deliver and drop off and then leave again. The SFC people themselves drive onto by that red barn to get stuff in and out. The uplands is not really suited for that. And I believe there's restrictions on impervious cover in the uplands. And anything that is driven on by a vehicle, it becomes impervious cover under the Land Development Code, or at least it did the last time I checked. Will the artisans and/or farmers be allowed to drive on the area that we now know as the uplands?
No, because what would happen there is that there would be two things. One, the existing farmers market lease with the city is for the triangle property, not for the uplands property. So there would have to be a new agreement between the city council and the farmers market, which would have a public hearing. And then secondly, the special use permit applies to the triangle portion where it's already at. And so if they wanted to move, they'd have to do two things. One, convince the city council to enter into a new agreement with them, and two, get a new special use permit, which would go before both this commission as well as the city council. So it doesn't give them the portability to go any place beyond where they're at right now.
Okay. Well stated.
Thank you.
Well explained. Like I said, that was my only concern when I heard it, because I've seen what they do at the triangle, was thinking about it at the uplands. But you've allayed my fears. All right. Any other concerns or issues from my fellow commissioners?
No, not for me.
Yep. Matt, do you have to recuse yourself? Well, actually, you're not voting, so I guess that's... You're no longer vending. Okay. I think we've all seen him there. Okay, there being no more questions, comments, presentations, riots, insurrections, objections, or protests, I'm going to call for a motion recommending to the City Council that we grant this amendment to the Land Development Code to allow the farmers artisan market, or a farmers and artisan market, as a special use in the Parkland zoning district, not tied to this particular tracts of land or this particular farmer's market.
Correct.
So moved. Do we have anybody? Moved.
A second?
And we have a second. We have a motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Staff, let the record reflect that it is unanimous.
Thank you.
All right, that's item number 6. I know we do not have to do this, but I always ask for a motion to adjourn. There you go. We have a motion. We have a second. Anybody say nay on this? All right, it's unanimously passed once again. Has it ever passed before? It's always passed before. All right, the time is now 6:27. This meeting of the Sunset Valley Zoning Commission is closed.